viewer. So glad that you are here. For more content, videos, articles, all that good stuff, you can find me at anotherchristianblog.org. Like the Reformed Army Facebook page. Just go to Facebook, type in Reformed Army, and like us there. So glad that you guys are joining me right now. You guys are awesome. BR Baptist, Mikey Mike, glad that you're here. Sherry, thanks for being here. Mike DaFosta, thank you for being here. Guys, you are awesome. All you guys are really, really awesome. Tonight, we have our junior high. Well, have a good night. Have a good night, Elijah. So tonight we have our junior high Christmas party, and for our junior high students. Johnny Biggs, thanks for being here, man. I'm gonna share the gospel with students. And one of the most amazing things about Christmas is it just shows us, it highlights the fact that the God that we serve is different from all other gods, all other idols, all other worldviews that have been put forward throughout history, because our God actually entered in to human history. And it's a beautiful, amazing thing. And I understand the backgrounds of Christmas and Saturnalia and the pagan beginnings of it. And Jesus wasn't actually born on December 25th and all that stuff. And that's fine and good. But I like celebrating Christmas because I think it shows us, it brings us back to the fact that we serve a God who actually entered into human history. John 1:14 says this, "And the Word," that's Jesus, "became flesh and dwelt among us. And we have seen his glory, glory as of the only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. John bore witness about him and cried out, 'This was he of whom I said, he comes after me. He who comes after me ranks before me, because he was before me. For from his fullness we have all received grace upon grace. For the law was given through Moses, grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen God, the only God, who is at the Father's side. He has made him known.'" That is the beauty of Christmas. The fact that the second person of the Trinity would come down willingly and take on human flesh. And I love what Colossians 2 tells us about Jesus. Colossians 2:9 says, "For in him the whole fullness of deity dwells bodily." It's not half of God, it's not part of God, it's all of God that rested in this baby, in this little one that was born, that we celebrate on Christmas. But of course, Christmas doesn't just point us to the birth of Jesus, it points us to the fact that Jesus is able to understand us, to feel what it's like to be human, to interact with us, to connect with us on a level that other quote-unquote gods, lowercase g gods, ones who are utterly transcendent, ones that could never ever enter into creation, he is how we connect to the Father, and how the Godhead understands us as human beings. Hebrews 4:15-16 says, "For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weakness, but one who in every respect has been tempted as we are, yet without sin." The human experience cannot be wrapped up without temptation, because we're surrounded by sin. But thankfully, we have a God who entered into his creation, who understands the people that he came to save, because he was tempted like we are. Hey, thanks for being here. And because of that, because of the amazing gift, the amazing truth that Christmas shares to us, that Christmas shows us, in Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16, it says, "Let us then with confidence draw near to the throne of grace, that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need." That's what Christmas is about. The fact that we serve a God who is not utterly transcendent. Yes, he is wholly other. He is holy. He is utterly righteous. He is far and above beyond what we are as humans. But he understands what it's like to be human, because he became human, so that he could pay for our sins on the cross, so that he could experience what temptation is, so that he could understand our weakness in that regard. And that is the beauty of Christmas, is the fact that we as Christians serve a God who not only created everything, but loved us enough to enter into that creation. Who loved us enough to enter into that creation, that fallen world, and experience sadness, and experience pain, and anguish, and hurt, and experience joy and happiness. He understands what you're going through, and he understands what I'm going through. And that's the beauty of Christmas. That's the beauty of that little baby who was born, that we celebrate on Christmas Day. And so my hope and my prayer is that this Christmas, you don't forget about the grown Jesus. There's a lot of people who like to celebrate baby Jesus, but they don't like to follow the prophet Jesus. They don't like following the one who claimed to be God. They don't like following the one who paid for sin on the cross. They don't like following the one who rose from the grave 3 days later to secure salvation for all of those who believe. But this Christmas, my hope and my prayer is that we understand the beauty of Christmas. It's that God would enter into his creation to save wretched and gross sinners. That is the beauty of Christmas. And I pray that during this Christmas season, you will be able to share that beauty with people around you, and that you will be able to fully enjoy and embrace the meaning and the beauty that is Christmas. So God bless you guys, and I pray and I hope that this has been a blessing